So we have discussed types of pollution, land pollution, right? And the other parts of land pollution, then water pollution we have discussed, what's the sewage, farming activities, soil erosion, oil pollution, air pollution. What is
which,
air pollution?
which
ठीक है
we
भी.
will study air pollution.
Okay, so let's start with this point. ठीक है, air pollution, what is that? Who wanna continue with this point?
Can I read?
Sure.
Air pollution. Air pollution can result from natural causes such as volcanic eruptions, forest fires, and wind erosion in dry regions, which contribute ashes and dust particles into the air. Industries and power plants. Since the industrial revolution and the invention of the internal combustion engine, air pollution has been a major problem. The burning of fossil fuels, example coal and fuel oils for energy to power engines and machines and industries, releases carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. In the USA, power plants and factories are responsible for about 90% of the sulfur dioxide release. In many developing countries, air pollution is increased as these countries are rapidly developing their industries. More factories would mean more power plants generate the electricity that is required. Cars and motorized vehicles. With rapid urbanization and economic growth in many countries, cars and motorized vehicles have become the preferred mode of transportation. Such vehicles emit gases such as carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and sulfur oxides which pollute the air. The number of vehicles has increased following the growth of the population, showing
Okay,
the
stop. I mean, wait. So over here we are talking about the air pollution. That what are the natural cause? You will can see that volcanic eruption can be a cause of. आप सबने volcano देखे होंगे टीवी पर, ठीक है? Forest fire is one of the main cause of air pollution. If you remember, in the last year, द टेम्परेचर, द हाई टेम्परेचर जिसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा पॉल्यूशन क्रिएट हुआ था, राइट? वेज कंट्रीब्यूट एशेज एंड डस्ट पार्टिकल्स इन द एयर, डेफिनेटली जब कोई चीज़ बर्न होती है, अगर हम प्लास्टिक बर्न कर रहे होते हैं तो उससे भी जो है वो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ पार्टिकल्स या डेंजरस पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो इमिट हो रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, निकलते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो आपके लिए एयर पोल्यूशन कॉज कर सकते हैं. Industries and power plant, can anybody give me the example how these industry and power plant can be the natural cause of air pollution? How? I want answer from other people. Wait for a while. I mean, Muzammil, Ramesh, Soleh, Mushtaba, Arham, Rehan.
You were a show.
Ji Mariam.
Miss, no factories, plastic factories, polythene factories,
Mm-hmm.
and miss every kind of factory pollutes the environment.
Okay, basically, definitely different types of plants are being, you can say, utilized to produce different type of products. Okay, this is the reason combustion engine. It means definitely they are using coal or the different type of fuel to run. You can say, or you can say to operate that particular plant. So definitely उसके through क्या होता है, pollution create होता है जब वो कोई भी fuel जब burn होता है and it converts into the smoke. Definitely it creates the pollution, or you can say that it creates the air pollution. The burning of fossil fuels like coal and fuel oils for energy to power engines and machines in industries releases carbon dioxide. I think so that you will have visited near to the site area or Korangi site area जहाँ पर बहुत सारे फैक्ट्रीज लगे हुए हैं, ठीक है? वहाँ पर जो है नॉर्मली फैक्ट्रीज से आपने स्मोक और स्मोक निकलता हुआ देखा होगा, जिसकी वजह से एयर पोल्यूशन क्रिएट होता है, ठीक है? If I talk about Pakistan, so different type of gases released like carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide that is really harmful for us in the atmosphere. In the USA, power plants and factories are responsible for about 90% of the sulfur dioxide release. ठीक है, this is one of the dangerous gas. ठीक है, definitely we normally people breathe in the air, ठीक है, इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. लेकिन हम ज़्यादातर अगर हम यूएसए की बात करें, बीजिंग की बात करें और चाइना की बात करें तो वहाँ पर डेफिनेटली जब इतना ज़्यादा आपके एटमॉस्फेयर में डिफरेंट डेंजरस गैसेज होंगी एंड वी पीपल नीड ऑक्सीजन, ठीक है, तो वो ज़्यादातर हम लोग जो है फिर वो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ गैसेस को इनहेल कर रहे होते हैं. इन मैनी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज एयर पोल्यूशन इज इंक्रीजिंग. as these countries are rapidly developing their industries, right? Car and motorized vehicles in with rapid urbanization. Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of urbanization?
Miss City,
Exactly. Where we normally use a different type of transportation that can be easily available for the people, for the public, right? And different type of, you can say, shops, markets, offices are there. So we call that the urbanization and economic growth in many countries. So definitely जब urbanization बढ़ती है, जब लोग बढ़ते हैं and their lifestyle has changed, right? And they are adapting different type of lifestyle or the modern lifestyle. So definitely आपके different needs भी बढ़ रहे होते हैं, ठीक है? आप transport ज़्यादा use करते हो, आप personal car use कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है? जिसकी वजह से एक pollution create होता है. Such vehicles emit gases such as carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides, which pollute the air. Number of vehicle has increased following the growth in the population. They have given you the example of China, Beijing, due to the air pollution, has the largest population in the world. As a result, economic growth and affluence, car ownership has increased. Definitely, जब population बढ़ती है तो car ownership भी बढ़ेगी. ठीक है. For example, if okay, if we talk about the chlorofluorocarbon CFC, yes, Abira, are you there? Ji Abira, can you hear me? Abira Shabir, speak up, unmute yourself.
Yes, miss.
Ji, please continue with the chlorofluorocarbon CFC. What is this?
Spray cans, leaking refrigerators, conditioning equipment, and burning plastic farm product release CFC into the atmosphere. Depending on the type, CFC remains in the atmosphere from 22 to 111 years. CFC has the effect of lowering the ozone concentration in the atmosphere. The ozone layer is the layer in the atmosphere that absorbs the ultraviolet light from the sun. CFCs have been banned in the manufacture of many products in many countries.
Okay, so basically chlorofluorocarbon, or we call the CFC, spray cans, leaking refrigerators, air conditioning equipments, and burning plastic form products. These are the very dangerous type of gases. ठीक है, जब हम प्लास्टिक बर्न कर रहे होते हैं तो डिफरेंट गैसेस रिलीज होती हैं, डिफरेंट मटेरियल रिलीज हो रहे होते हैं. रेफ्रिजरेटर्स, ठीक है, जो रेफ्रिजरेटर में नॉर्मली गैस होती है, दैट कैन ऑल्सो बी द कॉज ऑफ air pollution. Air conditioning equipments and burning plastic forms release CFC in the atmosphere, that is chlorofluorocarbon, जो कि हमारे environment के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा dangerous होती है.
Miss,
जी.
Miss,
And that can be easily harmful for our ozone layer that protects from us from different type of sun rays or the ultraviolet rays. CFC have been banned in the manufacture of many products in many countries. बहुत सारे countries में just because of the to save the environment, ये different type of gases जो हैं या फिर इनका use जो है वो ban कर दिया गया है. Interesting fact, people can see how long does it take for waste to decompose in a landfill. कौन कौन से ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं या फिर कौन कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लेती हैं डिकम्पोज होने में. ठीक है, यू पीपल कैन सी ओवर हेयर. जब पॉल्यूशन बढ़ेगा तो उसके बहुत सारे कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज होंगे ऑन लिविंग थिंग्स, लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, यस, कैन एनीबडी कंटिन्यू विद दिस पार्ट?
मैं रीड करूँ मिस?
ओके.
Consequences of pollution. Living living organism. Water pollution endangers the life of animals and plants in affected rivers and seas. Toxic chemicals washed into the water destroy aquatic animals and plants. Those chemicals that
do not destroy the organisms remain in them, and these are passed on to other animals along the food chain. Eventually human beings are affected as they are part of the food chain. High level of mercury in the sea, for example, affect the microorganism found in the water. The mercury is passed on to the fish that feeds on the microorganism. The mercury gets into the body when they eat the fish. Mercury is substantial amount is
Substantial
harmful.
amount is harmful.
Substantial amount is harmful to living organism, people included.
Okay, so basically, definitely, if we talk about the consequences of pollution, definitely that all different type of pollution that can be harmful for living organism. They have given you the example for the aquatic life. ठीक है, you people must have seen, ठीक है, जितना भी ड्रेनेज सिस्टम है वो आपके पास सी में जाता है, जिसकी वजह से आपकी जितनी भी एक्वेटिक लाइफ है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट होती है। इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट डिफरेंट फिशेस, जो नॉर्मली कंपनी फैक्ट्रीज हैं जितना भी अपना जो एक्सेसिव या फिर आप कह सकते हैं वेस्ट मटेरियल है वो किसी भी सी में रिलीज कर देती हैं, ठीक है। सो डेफिनेटली वी डोंट नो कि उस वेस्टेज प्रोडक्ट में या फिर वेस्टेज मटेरियल में मर्करी भी शामिल हो सकता है, दैट कैन नॉट बी इजली, और स्पेशली फिशेस इफ दे ईट दैट मर्करी एंड दैट फिश कैन बी ईटन बाय एनी ह्यूमन बीइंग। सो वो मटेरियल, वो मर्करी वैसे ही जो है वो कांस्टेंट रहता है, दैट कैन नॉट बी इजली डिजॉल्वेबल, ठीक है। और डेफिनेटली इसकी ज़्यादा अमाउंट किसी भी इंसान के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा हार्मफुल हो सकती है, ठीक है, डेथ भी कॉज हो सकती है। सो दिस इज़ द रीज़न वी नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट, कि हम जो है वो एक्वेटिक लाइफ को भी ज़्यादा हेल्दी रखें, जिसकी वजह से यू डोंट इवन नो दैट कि pollution affect over a billion people around the world. Definitely WHO, we have already discussed about what is WHO, that is the World Health Organization, estimated that 25% of all death in developing countries are directly attributable to environmental factors. बहुत सारे ऐसे कंट्रीज हैं जहाँ पर जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर की वजह से कि एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर हेल्दी नहीं है, पीपल आर डाइंग। All forms of pollution affect the health of people. Improper disposal of rubbish breeds, pests and carriers of diseases. Contamination of water, whether it is a water in the lakes, rivers, or underground, endangers human life. About 3 to 4 million children per year are sick with water related illness. If you remember, I have given you the example of contaminated. This is the reason their children with that age they normally die. The reason is because they do not have a proper water to drink. Okay? And we all know that our body requires around 70% of water. About 3 to 4 million children per year are sick. Some do not die from the illness, but their growth is severely affected. उनकी health या उनकी growth बहुत ज़्यादा affected होती है, just because of that they do not have a proper food to eat, they do not have a proper water to drink. Air pollution can cause respiratory illness, lung cancers, heart disease, damage to organs and skin diseases. डेफिनेटली जब हमें साफ पानी पीने को नहीं मिलेगा तो हमें बहुत सारे स्किन डिजीजेस हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो बी केयरफुल विद दैट, व्हेन एवर यू पीपल ड्रिंक वाटर इट मस्ट बी क्लीन। अगर आप किसी को भी इस तरीके से पानी जो है वो गंदा पीता, ओके जी, लेट्स कंटिन्यू विद द ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट। हु गोना कंटिन्यू विद दिस? अच्छा जी, अबीरा शब्बीर, कंटिन्यू विद द ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट। फाकिया शहजाद, Fakia, are you there? Can you read this part?
Greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide and water vapor particularly restrict radiation going back from the Earth into space, preventing the Earth from becoming too cold. This is especially so at night when there is no incoming radiation from the sun. dioxide has the effect of warming up the earth more than normal as it prevents more heat on earth from escaping. The greenhouse effect is increased, resulting in global warming, which means that the earth is warmer than usual.
Fakya, your voice is very
Global,
low.
global warming Global warming has caused
Okay,
other
stop.
changes.
Stop, Fakya. I can't hear you properly. Okay, greenhouse effect people can see that is given on page number 86, right? Okay, so greenhouse effect, if you talk about, so they are telling you about how this carbon dioxide and water vapor restrict radiation going back from the earth into the space, preventing the earth from becoming too cold. This is especially so at night when there is no incoming radiation from the sun. Especially this process of, you can say occurred especially at night, because in the daytime we will experience different radiations or the rays from sun that is coming onto our earth surface, right? But some definitely our earth normally absorb different gases, okay, different rays and water vapor as well, okay, and that the same process you can say goes into the atmosphere, जिसकी वजह से हमारी जो अर्थ है वो नॉर्मली कोल्ड नहीं रह पाती. This is the greenhouse effect. Too much carbon dioxide has the effect of warming up the earth more than normal, as it prevents more heat on earth from escaping. The greenhouse effect is enhanced, resulting in global warming, which means that the earth is warmer than usual. But normally क्या होता है कि chances और ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, which means that the earth is warmer than usual. That is called the global warming. Global warming has caused other changes in the atmosphere. Many climatic phenomena such as droughts, floods, and extreme weather conditions have been attributed to global warming. ग्लोबली व्हेन दे कैन नॉट स्टे एट वन प्लेस, जिसकी वजह से वो फ्लड में चेंज हो जाती है. और इसका पूरा इफेक्ट साइकिल के थ्रू, वाटर साइकिल के थ्रू आपके वेदर कंडीशंस पर या फिर वेदर पर इफेक्ट कर रहा होता है. ठीक है, यू पीपल मस्ट हैव हेयर्ड दैट देयर काइंड ऑफ साइक्लोन इज गोइंग ऑन near to the India. Due to enhanced increased greenhouse effect, the earth is warmer than it was before because of the temperature has been increasing, right? Temperature has increased 0.5 degree in the last 100 years. This increase seems insignificant, but a small increase can lead to a big change. Ice sheets and glaciers have been observed to be melting and diminishing in size. Sea level has risen, and flooding of coastal regions is becoming more frequent. High temperatures will lead to higher evaporation and consequently more rain, especially in the tropical region. आप लोग देखते हैं water supply. Can anybody continue with this part? Yes.
Miss Kate.
Fatma. Fatma Khoto.
Water supply. Water pollution has severe consequences as the earth has a limited supply of fresh water, and water is crucial for human survival. Pollution reduces the amount of clean water that is available for our use. It is estimated that about 40% of the rivers in Africa are too polluted for fishing, swimming, or aquatic life. The, uh, the rivers in Asia are the most polluted in the world. Pollutants such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide combine with moisture in the air to form acids. These acids find their way back to earth as acid rain. When they combine with rain, acid rain increases the acidity of water and eventually affects the A cooperative organism, tree growth and forests are also affected by acid rain. Acid rain dissolves toxic minerals in the soil, and when they are washed into streams and rivers, pollutes the water. The corrosive effect of acid rain damage buildings and structures.
So basically, water supply, definitely water supply can also be affected. The earth has a limited supply of water, if we talk about, that is important for human survival, okay, for every living thing as well. Pollution reduces the amount of clean water that is available for our use. हम सबने डिस्कस किया था लेक्स के बारे में और रिवर के बारे में, जहाँ से हमें फ्रेश वाटर मिल रहा होता है. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी टॉक अबाउट द एशिया rivers in Asia, they are also most polluted in the world, such as sulfur dioxide. Nitrogen oxide combines with moisture in the air to form acid. ठीक है, acidic rain कैसे बनती है? Definitely like people have experienced the air pollution. ठीक है, हमने इतना एयर पोल्यूशन एक्सपीरियंस किया हुआ है, देखा हुआ होगा, ठीक है, जो हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है, डिफरेंट गैसेस एब्जॉर्ब होना शुरू हो जाती हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रीज, ठीक है, और यू कैन से द जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द मोटराइज्ड व्हीकल्स की वजह से जो है जितना भी एयर पोल्यूशन क्रिएट हो रहा होता है, definitely it spreads in the atmosphere, right? And that is being absorbed by the rain water. जब रेन वाटर में वो जितनी भी गैसेस एब्जॉर्ब होती हैं तो वो एसिडिक रेन बना देती हैं, ठीक है, हम उसको एसिडिक या फिर एसिड रेन कहते हैं. Acid rain increases the acidity of water and eventually affect the aquatic organisms. Tree growth and forests are also affected by acid rain. Acid rain dissolves toxic minerals, and when they are washed into the stream and river, pollutes the water. नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे रिवर्स में जो है वो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स या फिर वेजिटेबल्स को वॉश किया जा रहा होता है. हम सबको पता है वेजिटेबल्स डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ केमिकल्स के थ्रू ग्रो की जा रही होती है, ठीक है, उसमें यूरिया डाला जा रहा होता है और डिफरेंट जो है वो मटेरियल ऐड किया जा रहा होता है टू ग्रो दैम. जब उन्हीं चीज़ को, फिर उन्हीं प्रोडक्ट्स को या फिर उन फ्रेश वेजिटेबल या फ्रूट्स को वॉश किया जा रहा होता है, दैट मेक्स द स्ट्रीम और द रिवर पॉल्यूटेड. ठीक है, द कोरोसिव इफेक्ट ऑफ एसिड रेन डैमेज बिल्डिंग एंड स्ट्रक्चर इज वेल. अब ये चीज़ें या फिर ये एसिड रेन कैसे डैमेज कर सकती है किसी भी बिल्डिंग को? डेफिनेटली जब कंटिन्यूसली एसिडिक रेन किसी पर्टिकुलर स्टोन पर या फिर जो है वो दीवार पे आती रहेगी या पड़ती रहेगी, तो डेफिनेटली उसमें एसिडिक रेन है, वो उसमें डिफरेंट गैसेस इन्वॉल्व हैं, ठीक है. ठीक है, so people can see that how these type of gases are dangerous. They are just, you can say, infused in the rainwater, and they make that rainwater into the acidic rain, and that can be, you can say, affected, or you can say that can be a cause of damage for the buildings and the structures, right? So I think I should stop over here this